After Ant-Man asks the question, you ever watch Iron Man, but small? Marvel's latest solo movie invites you to ask another. You ever watch Iron Man on Weed? Doctor Strange. Experience the grand illusion that you haven't seen this movie before as you sit through the heroic origins of a cocky but capable, super rich, wisecracking, workaholic with a weird goatee, in love with a red-headed subordinate, learning to be less selfish, played by a famous Sherlock Holmes actor. It's like Iron Man, but actually that's it. It's pretty much just like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Magic has come to the Marvel Universe, and not that it's just science BS that Thor went on about.
Your ancestors called it magic, and you call it science.
We're talking acid trip 70s blacklight poster magic that bends space and time in new plot-breaking ways and uses mind-blowing effects to distract you from the fact that the action is still 90% punching. Shouldn't that hurt his hands? You cringed when he tried to do a southern accent.
Power didn't go out. I forgot to set the clock. I'm sorry, Mom.
You weren't sure if he was serious when he attempted a Boston one.
You know what, John? Good to see you doing so well.
Now, Benedict Cumberbatch will sound like an Englishman pretending to be a German man, pretending to be an American, in a feature-length tribute to Hans Gruber's accent in Die Hard when he gets caught by Bruce Willis.
Please, God, no, you're one of them, aren't you?
You care so much, don't you?
Benny, Bubby, your natural voice is perfect. Use it.
You're
Join
good.
the titular Strange on his journey from Act 1 protagonist
Really
to
true.
Act 3 protagonist. Our side characters and villains who are up to the usual Marvel standard. Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's just kind of there to explain things.
Yeah.
Temporal manipulations can create branches in time.
This is a relic. The sanctums protect the world, and we sorcerers protect the sanctums.
Mads Mikkelsen, playing a bad guy with weird eyes for the third time in his career, whose entire plan revolves around successfully ripping some pages out of a book to summon a malevolent demon who he hopes won't enslave the human race.
Not a great plan.
Tilda Swinton, a
Pretty
being
much
of
how it
immense
goes.
power, bravely guarding the Marvel Cinematic Universe from Asian actors.
She's Celtic.
And this cloak with more personality than any of the human beings.
Stop.
Man, I want to see that cloak crossover with the rug in Aladdin so bad. Enjoy a visual masterpiece that has to be seen in 3D on a giant screen to be fully appreciated. Because when you watch it on a laptop, you realize just how much of it is medical mumbo-jumbo.
You need to get it prepped for suboccipital craniotomy.
I'm fusing transected spinal cords. I'm stimulating neurogenesis in the central nervous system.
Pass a stent down the brachial artery into the radial artery.
It's a complete C7, C8 spinal cord injury.
With a heaping side order of magic mumbo-jumbo.
The dark dimension makes them more powerful in the mirror dimension.
Saw the rituals in the book of Cagliostro.
I pushed your astral form out of your physical form.
The wand of Atum. The vaulting boots of Valtor.
Pages of Caecilius stole.
A ritual to contact the Mamu and draw power from the dark dimension.
Wingardium Levio suck me sideways. This is unnecessary. Just shoot laser beams out of your wand and be done with it. So enjoy a film that, despite its faults, doesn't fall into the third act trap of battling a CGI army and a sky bee.
That's true
Saves
as well.
money by replaying the same scene 13 times in a row.
Also true.
And sends a powerful message to the children. Modern medicine can't be trusted.
And somehow,
Your body healed.
yes.
And don't text and drive, because you might end up turning into a wizard. Starring Benedict Wong, Benedict
That's his
White,
name.
Bordeaux, Morpheus, you mads bro, Night Nurse, Circle Hands. Hands on hands on
Oh,
hands on
jeez.
hands on hands on hands. And Ricky Bobby Hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Stranger Things. So Cumberbatch did the motion capture for Dormammu himself? Man, he really likes to goof around in leotards, huh?
None can stop me.
So you have a Doctor Strange script for me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Great, I'm really excited about this one. I actually already have some actors interested.
Oh yeah, who?
Benedict Cumberbatch, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Mads Mikkelsen. Are those the names of people? Yeah, it sounds like you punched a keyboard. No, they're people, if you say so. So what happens in the movie? Well, we're gonna meet Doctor Strange, and he's like a super rich surgeon that walks around like, boy, it sure is good to have hands that work. And what's his character like? He's like a Tony Stark type, but without the charm or the humor. So just an unlikable jerk then. Very much so. Yeah. Does he have any redeeming qualities? Yeah, he No, he's just a jerk. Gotcha. So anyway, he's gonna crash his fancy car because he was checking his phone, and that's gonna lead to the whole plot of the movie. Wow, that's a pretty powerful message for kids and teens. Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't use your phone while driving. But if you do, you'll get to become a superhero. Oh no, that's not really what You'll get to join the Avengers and become a wizard. I'm not really going for that message though. Just be mean to everyone and drive recklessly. You'll learn magic. Okay, so anyway, the accident is gonna mess up his hands, and so he's gonna become even more unlikable. Okay, so then this guy tells him about these people that helped him heal himself spiritually. So Doctor Strange is like, awesome. That does sound awesome. So Doctor Strange goes to see these people, and they're like, we can help you heal yourself. And he's like, you guys are some goddamn liars up in here. Kind of did a 180 on that one. Yeah, and this dude Mordo is like, forget everything you know. And then Doctor Strange forgets how to breathe and he dies. No, that doesn't happen. Okay, so he doesn't forget everything. No, he remembers how to breathe. Say that then. Okay, so anyway, then this character called the Ancient One punches a ghost out of his chest and then sends him into an iTunes visualizer. So then he believes in all the stuff. Wow. And then characters are gonna explain magic to him for about an hour. Yeah. And is there a bad guy in this movie? Yeah, there's this evil sorcerer named Caecilius. Oh, an evil sorcerer like Voldemort. No, he's nothing like Voldemort. Oh, no, he's just a super powerful magical antagonist with a weird name that went to the same school of witchcraft and wizardry as the protagonist and has an intense obsession with immortality. That sounds like Voldemort. No, this guy has a nose. Oh, he has a nose. Okay, that doesn't sound like Voldemort at all. Voldemort doesn't have a nose. There you go. So what's this guy's plan? Well, he wants to open the dark dimension and let in this evil being named Dormammu. Okay. So he steals some pages from this magic book that let him do that. Why doesn't he just take the whole book? Well, he just needs those pages. Right, but doesn't stealing those specific pages let the good guys know exactly what his plan is? It does. Yes. Huh. Also, Doctor Strange is gonna use the rest of the book to learn exactly how to save the day. So he really should have taken the whole book. Yeah, or like made photocopies of the pages he needed. This guy's pretty dumb. He's not the brightest. But are there gonna be some cool fight scenes? Oh yeah, mind-blowing fight scenes. It's gonna be like some raccoons in bathrobes are chasing Doctor Strange through a kaleidoscope. Very cool, but I mean, this guy's super powerful. It's gonna be hard for Doctor Strange to fight him. No, super easy, barely an inconvenience. How so? Well, as he's fighting him, he suddenly gets some help from a cape. Oh, capes are tight. Yeah, this is a cool cape with a feisty personality. So does this cape help him fight throughout the rest of the movie? Well, it's gonna help him in that scene, and then we're mostly gonna forget about it, and he'll just kind of wear it. Fair enough. Also, Doctor Strange is gonna get stabbed. Uh-oh, is it bad? It's bad enough that he's gonna die on an operating table. Oh my god. Yeah, but then he's gonna get zapped with a defibrillator that's gonna 100% cure him. Must be a pretty good defibrillator. Yeah, I mean, it completely fixes a fatal stab wound, so I'd say it's pretty good. So how does the movie end? Well, Doctor Strange is gonna go see Dormammu and be like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Okay. And then he's gonna be like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Right. And then he's gonna be like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Then what does he say? Dormammu, I've come to bargain. And then, well, I don't know the script by heart. Right, of course. But essentially he traps Dormammu in a time loop until Dormammu decides to leave. Well, good. Yeah. So now Doctor Strange can use the time thing to fix all the problems in the MCU. No, he can't. Why not? Because of vague consequences. Oh, that sounds bad. Yeah, it is. Maybe. So about this Ancient One, yeah? What's that character like in the comics, just so I know for casting? The Ancient One is like this wise old Tibetan monk. Oh, okay, I know just who to get. Oh yeah? Yeah, Tilda Swinton, she'd be perfect. That's not at all what I described. Yeah, well, I don't think anyone's gonna mind.
Yeah. So Doctor Strange, for the most part, felt like a very familiar film. Like Honest Trailer spoke to it in pitch meeting. It really is like Iron Man, just all over again. You know, it's an origin story like we've seen before. Nothing too different, but I really did enjoy the beginning scene with the Ancient One and really most of the action, I guess I'll say, was pretty good. Like the visuals is what really makes this movie stand apart. I'm very excited for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, just because I'm hoping they do have somewhat of a horror element to it with Sam Raimi directing. You've got to have some aspects of that. And I think horror directors are really showing their might when it comes to what they bring to superhero movies. DC for sure has seen that with Aquaman and Shazam. So why not do it with the Marvel movies? So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And that's also got me looking forward to WandaVision, because that's going to feed into that movie. So I'm excited for, this coming Friday. So that starts. I believe we get 2 episodes on Friday, and then there'll be weekly after that. And I think it's, I can't remember how many episodes, 8 or 9. Let me know in the comments how many episodes are going to be showing up on that show. But this movie was good. I enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters and I did really enjoy it. At first, I thought it was one of those movies I could have skipped and just watched at home, which is kind of how I thought about Thor Ragnarok a little bit, and that's coming up next. But this one, it more or less felt like you wanted to see it on the big screen because of the visuals of the magic, the dimensions, all that kind of stuff. It's just, it made it worth it. So I really did enjoy it. I will say this though, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange felt right. I know at one point Joaquin Phoenix was rumored to play him. That would have been a little bit weird, but he probably could have pulled it off. But Benedict Cumberbatch in the role, like it felt right. Most of the other characters, as far as the actors that were played, felt kind of miscast. Rachel McAdams' character just felt, she was just there. She really had no purpose in the movie. Mads Mikkelsen was good, but I felt like he was wasted. He could have been much better in the role, but with what he had, it was just more of a wasted opportunity. That's more on the writing part of it. And Tilda Swinton, obviously there was a lot of controversy around her character because the character is normally of Asian descent or, a monk. And they chose, a white woman to play the role. So, they changed her look a little bit, which obviously she always does well in whatever role that she's in. I don't think I've seen her in anything yet that I didn't like as far as her character and her portrayal, but she always brings a really good performance. But there's a lot of talk about that. And, what are they doing? Obviously with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, they didn't have the real Mandarin. And I know they're talking about he's going to really show up, I believe, in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. So hopefully they're getting back on track as far as portraying the characters correctly, and appropriately, obviously in today's time. That's important too. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought about Doctor Strange. I haven't actually seen it in a while. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. Again, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is the movie that comes on TV the most of every Marvel movie, but I do need to watch or rewatch Doctor Strange again because it's been a long time. But let me know what you guys think of Doctor Strange. What were your thoughts on this Honest trailer and this pitch meeting? Which was your favorite between the two? I mean, pitch meeting I think killed it for the most part, but Honest trailer was really, really funny. So I might have to give this Honest trailer for me. So we'll vote. I'll put a poll out, but you can also let me know in the comments as well, as always. If you are subscribed to the channel, thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button right now. You're here, so there's something about these videos you enjoy. Become part of the On My Mind crew. You will not regret it. You can give me suggestions on things to watch, and I have different polls I'm starting to do now where I want you guys to vote on what videos come next. So join the crew. We'd appreciate it. Before you go, check out some of our other Versus reactions. We've got a ton of those reactions. We've got more than 100 videos on the channel, so a lot for you to watch and binge. And also check out the most recent Versus reaction, which was for Cats. Hilarious, disturbing, all at the same time, but it's a funny one. So check that out. Let me know what you think. If you've seen all that, as always, I'll see you guys in the comments for this one.